Just arrived at Bingley Hall and bumped into my boy Cole Greaves for his YouTube channel update. What's happening, babe?
Oh, it's been mad busy, Jane. Never known boxing as busy as this. The last few weeks it's been crazy. Phone's not stopped. Lads out every week and enjoying every minute of it. I've got some big fights in the pipeline for my lads. Shane McPhilbin's fighting Enzo Macronelli next week for the British Cruiserweight title defence. It's a massive fight. It's a tough fight for Shane, but you never know. I mean, if he lands on Enzo's chin. After
last time?
Yeah, I mean, you can't never write Shane off, so we're all looking forward to that one next week. In negotiation with John England and Michael Ince for Josh Well to fight Kid Galahad for the WBC.
Really?
Yeah, WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship on May the 12th at Hillsborough, Sheffield. That looks nearly a done deal, so it's all good. Got my own show the 7th of April at Newark, Grove Leisure Centre with Andrew Lowe fighting Terry Morn in the British Masters.
Defence, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he's going to go back down a weight to light welterweight. Light middleweight, sorry, and fight Terry Morn for that. I mean, I've called it the Battle of Nottinghamshire because Terry's from Sneinton in Nottingham and obviously Andrew's from Newark in Nottinghamshire, so hopefully that'll be a good fight. Yeah, good undercard.
Busy as ever, are you?
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, it's been crazy boxing the last few weeks, and like I say, I mean, I'm loving every minute. It's stressful, very stressful. I did Barrera last week.
I was just going to say you had the biggest name in the world in your place last week.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, it was a cracking night. Financially, it was difficult, but like I say, it was a pleasure to be sat with one of the all-time greats on the top table and bringing him to a town like Newark. So
he's a nice fella.
Lovely fella, yeah, lovely fella, and the people around him's nice people as well. So that was great, and then I've got the April the 27th at Barnsley Metrodome, Matthew Mallin versus Jack Sunderland for the middleweight international masters. So, and I've got a big undercard there as well, about 8 or 9 fights. So everything's good at the moment.
Very busy, Carl. You are very. I mean, I know Dave Colwell's doing a lot of shows and Steve Wood, but I don't think you're far behind. No, I think me and Steve was a joint busiest last year with 13 shows each. Wherever many I get out this year, I'm not really planning. I'm just going to keep going. And if I've got the lads to put on the shows and sell the tickets, I'll keep going. I mean, like I say, it's very rare you make a profit on these small old shows, but as long as you're not losing too much and keep building your fighters, that's what it's all about. Well, I was there when Shane McPhilbin won the British title. It was an amazing achievement, and you know, if he can do the same against Enzo, I mean, how good's that going to be?
Oh, it'll be massive. I mean, it'll put Shane to that next level. I mean, obviously Enzo's, we think he's had better days. I mean, the 5 defeats that has all been by knockout, but at a very high level. So we're not looking at that too much. I mean, it's going to be tough. He's fast, Enzo, and obviously Shane's not as quick as him, and Shane's naturally a bigger guy. So you never know. I mean, I'm not going in there with no confidence. I'm going in there with a, you know what I mean, and one of them chances there. Like, and after the last time with Shane, you can't write him off because he's there till the end, and he'll fight until he drops, which he proved against Leon Williams.
Well, let's be honest, no one gave him a chance in that fight.
No one gave him a chance, especially obviously it was good slipping against him. He was about 10 points behind, I think. And obviously to turn that around the way he did, it was, like I said, we've all called it the Rocky story, and it was just like a Rocky story when you look at the fight itself. It was like, obviously, Rocky Balboa in the last round knocking Paulo Creed out, you know what I mean? It was brilliant. Crazy, yeah.
And who have you got on here tonight, Dave?
I've got Steve Spence tonight. He had a good draw last week.
He's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's picking the odd result up on the road. I'll tell you what, I think he's the busiest pro in the country this year. I mean, I've got
out every week.
Every week, yeah. He's out the next 3 weeks after this as well. So, all being well. I mean, Spence don't come to lie down. He comes to have a go, and I'm hoping he might be able to pick something up tonight. But the trouble is, when you start winning on the road, the phone stops. So obviously, as James Tucker found out, but I don't send any of my lads out to lose. They all give it a go. If they're finding it tough, then I'll just say, look, play a bit safe tonight, and you know what I mean, get through this. But when I know they've got a chance, I really give them a good G up in the corner and make them go out there and have a real go.
Well, a fantastic advert for British boxing, Carl, you are, and wish you every success. And we will catch up next week after the Shane McPhilbin fight.
Yeah, you're there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a good time, definitely, yeah.
All right. In a bit.